motherboard in every single circuit. I am the high price you pay even when you can't afford it. Yes, I am important, and I am worth it. I am the hard work you do and the funds too that you earn to make it. I am both the good and bad habits that you have, plus I am the will to break it. I am the air you breathe to live, plus the ability to give or take it. I am infinity plus possibility. I am the constant that is constantly consistent. I am the accepted resistance, the ending that goes on strong and persistent. I am spineless and relentless, a genius yet senseless, defensive and defenseless, the professed protag plus antagonist. I am everything. I am all of this. Greetings and salutations to you, Sagittarius. How are you? Some of you either just had a birthday that just passed, so happy belated to those of you that didn't get a happy birthday wish from me. I hope everyone is living well and doing great, okay? We're going to jump right into your reading. Okay, let's see. You guys have Yarrow. The properties are love, courage, healing, strengthens bonds, and fosters love. Wearing or carrying Yarrow boosts courage, balances emotions, and aids in spiritual healing. Yarrow. Okay, you guys have the angel number 555. Means change. Change happens outside of your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next steps. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. Your affirmation is, I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. So stop trying to fight the change, okay? You got 3333. Fulfill your soul mission. You're on a divine mission. Trust your path. It's leading you towards your purpose. You also have love, Love. It says chaos is sacred. This card is about inner reconciliation, about accepting yourself in the past and present, about the softness you can offer yourself. What guilt do I still hold against myself? What would I say to my younger self right now? And what messages do I want to send to my future self? Never thought about those. Those pretty deep questions. Choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. Okay, let's see what else you got going, Sag. Sorry about that. All right. Okay, so open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. You have second chance, reconciliation, making amends, or opportunity. You have pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. You have sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, or stalking. You have family, starting a family, making a home, feeling safe, security. And gossip, spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image, making you the fool. You have this situation will backfire. And channel the energy of the next moon phase, okay? Says Chantel, new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love, okay? And you have Lila. It says, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. And you have, to where does my soul want you to travel? Where does it want you to travel, guys? It says, when we travel, we grow, we open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and mind expand, and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Today's soul action, pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. So basically, manifest that mess. Whatever it is you're trying to do, manifest it. It says 7 of Ariel. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. It also says 6 of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. And finally, Knight of Michael. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes, okay? All right, Sag. Let's see what else. Oh my goodness. Hope you guys had a good Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. Don't know if you do. Some call it Saturnalia. You have the Empress. That is like Aries energy. You have the Chariot, Cancer energy, and then the Lovers, Gemini energy. What I'm kind of seeing is you birthing maybe willpower, something like that. Yeah, you are birthing willpower to make a very serious decision, an upcoming decision. You're really birthing this willpower. You're coming up with it, like you are bringing it out. Let's see. Let me give you a alternate interpretation of those three cards, as I so often do. It says, a powerful convergence of nurturing energy, determined action, and significant relationship choices, leading to a fulfilled outcome. This is a highly positive combination that points toward a period of significant personal growth, emotional fulfillment, and the successful navigation of important life decisions. It says that triumphant choices. You have the power and focus to make an important choice that leads to a very nurturing, abundant, and creatively satisfying new phase of life. A fulfilling journey. This sequence can represent a journey toward deep emotional fulfillment and a healthy relationship. But it emphasizes that this path requires conscious effort, self-control, and determination. It could also be talking about harmonious creation. It might suggest a creative project that moves forward rapidly and successfully after a key partnership or decision has been solidified. Okay, if you're dealing with relationships, it says this is a powerful sign for love. It points to deep, harmonious, and possible passionate relationships that are moving forward with commitment and intention. For those who are single, it may indicate a new connection that requires you to be confident and assertive in pursuing it, leading to a very nurturing and stable partnership. The combination could also suggest a potential for pregnancy or a new family development. Career and finance, this card suggests that a significant business partnership is career choice will lead to successful growth and abundance. You will need determination and focus to manage the rapid progress of challenges involved, but the outcome is highly prosperous and secure. Personal growth. The message is about becoming your most empowered self, nurturing self, which in turn allows you to make a clear-hearted, centered decision and move forward with strong willpower and direction. All of them basically say what I said, just a tad bit more eloquently and way more, right? Okay. All right, so let's see. You guys have the Queen of Cups, compassionate, warm, caring, intuitive, possible water sign energy. Two of Cups. This is about like unified love, partnership. Again, kind of what that was saying about partnership. So maybe a partnership with a water sign, possibly. You need to be a leader, or maybe you're dealing with a leader or prosperity business, like security provider, some type of person in authority, patriarch type of energy. Let's see, what is this leading to? You're reevaluating. Okay, you're reevaluating things. Ooh, that's because you had a sudden change, an upheaval, some revelation, some awakening, destruction of old foundations, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build organization from chaos. You're coming in, moving in fast, ambitious, in the Knight of Swords energy. You're fast thinking, you're success driven. You're direct, but you're a tad bit impatient. You're intellectual, but you need to stay focused. Remember that. You're facing some conflict and disagreements. Some type of, I don't know if you're in a competitive type of, I don't know, some type of, you feel like you got to win at all costs type of energy, which is not very good to have. But anyhow, you're dealing with a very intuitive high priestess energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Again, sacred knowledge, divine feminine. I don't know, calling you towards your higher power, or I don't know. I feel like you look to this person, or maybe you're in conflict with this person. I'm not sure. Take what resonates, guys. I feel like there has been, like, you're ambitious and moving forward. It's just you're not direct enough and you're impatient. It causes conflict with this person because this person is, very intuitive, and I don't know. There's some conflict, though, between the two of you. But you need to step forward like a natural born leader. Be a visionary, okay? Be daring. Have an entrepreneur type idea, approach. Be optimistic, okay? Like, you gotta, I feel like you've gotta come, like, I don't know. It's like show and prove. That's what I feel like at this point. Yeah, you gotta come forward like a boss, like this emperor or empress, okay? And you got to have this willpower. You've got to have a certain type of strength to move forward. That's all I know. Then you're going to be, forced to make this decision. It's a huge decision. But you have to make it alone. I feel like you maybe you're feeling like certain people have like turned their back, but they haven't turned their back on you. It's just you have to make this decision alone. Nobody else can make it for you. Yeah, you've got to come in with like this logical, analytical, almost even emotionally detached, okay? You have to be more strict with yourself because that's what it's about. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself constantly defending yourself, okay? Protecting your point of view. Yeah, you're coming to an ending of a cycle. You're all in your memories. You don't live in the past. You got to move forward. Get out the memories and nostalgia and sentimental. Get off of that. Okay. Also think more of a generosity and charitable support and sharing. Don't think about being in a position of need. I think you're too focused on the negative aspects and not focused enough on the prosperity and abundance that you want, like you see yourself having. You got to see yourself in a better position and in a better way of light. You got to change your thinking. Okay, you're supposed to be representative, like here, like this King of Wands, a leader, a visionary, bold. Okay, big ego, but very optimistic. Okay, but instead you're coming across very aggressive. You're disputing with people, conflict and arguments, really for no reason. You're feeling some sort of like heartbreak because of a separation. It's got you in this hanged man mood, but you're not realizing that this waiting period or this time to change your perspective is because you have lack of direction and you're unwilling to sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed in order to get what you want or where you want. But that's coming to an end. That's completion coming, the world. But you're going to have to put in all your effort in order to achieve success. Okay? You have to also deal with your shadow side in a realistic manner. Okay? Because you're at a difficult choice, a crossroads. You're almost stalemated. You're stuck. You're not moving. Okay? Because you're going in like this, as this impatient, impulsive, immature, rebellious person. And you're beyond that. If you want this success and victory, then quit thinking with the lax state of mind. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. You might have to team up with somebody in order to get there, but you need to be more ambitious and out there going for it. Manifest, like bring it out of your head and into reality. Okay? The self-reflection should lead you to a point where you're going to have to deal with the judgments that have been given. Accept your mistakes. Take responsibility for your actions and move forward. Get out of this anxious, in your head, can't sleep, worried, negativity, thinking mind. Get out of that state of mind. It's the only way you're going to bring in new love or new feelings of emotion, okay? You got to come back to this excitement, that extrovert. You got to be out there fearless. You got to want it, basically. You got to want it. You're going to have to look for some balance and use patience in order to get your wish fulfillment, okay? That's what I see. So you're going to really have to get out of this trapped mindset. You need to be more assertive, not so much impatient. You need to get out of the trapped, victimized mindset, the lack mindset. Get out of that. Walk away from it and set down some of the burden and stress that doesn't belong to you. Okay? Yeah, that's what I see. All right, Sag. I'm gonna wrap this up. That's what I see. That's what I see. That's what I see. So, dang, that's kind of crazy. It's very clear to me too. Yeah, you got to be realistic with yourself. That's what I'm really seeing. Hold your own self accountable. Don't look like the answers you seek are within you, not without you. Like what I'm saying on the outside of you. Quit looking for some external wish fulfillment. Okay, the answers that you seek are within you. You have them. You hold that key. Once you realize that you actually are controller of your own destiny, maybe you will get out of this. You got to get out of this negative mind state, though. Okay, for those Sagittarius dealing with Capricorns, their message would be, I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts, or that could be yours. It goes in either direction. Take what resonates. Okay, Sagittarius dealing with Aquarius, messages, please. Sagittarius dealing with Aquarius. Hold on, guys. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. Okay, Sagittarius dealing with Pisces. Sagittarius dealing with Pisces. Wait. It's too late. I moved on and do not wish to reconnect. Okay, Sagittarius dealing with Aries. Sagittarius dealing with Aries. Hold on, guys. Sag dealing with Aries. Okay, we're gonna have to go this way. Hold on. Sag dealing with Aries. Okay, may have to be in another deck. Sag dealing with Aries, messages, please. Thank you. I am seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them yet. Wow. Okay. Sag dealing with Gemini. Sag dealing with Gemini. Sag dealing with Gemini. Sag dealing with Gemini. Messages, please, Spirit. Sag dealing with Gemini. Okay. I'm afraid that your feelings are for me. I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. Okay. Sag dealing with Taurus. Sag dealing with Taurus. Sag dealing with Taurus. Dealing with Taurus. Okay, here we go. Hold on, guys. It's difficult for me to process my emotions. I am not available right now. Okay, Sag dealing with Cancer. Sag dealing with Cancer. Sagittarius dealing with Cancer. Messages. Sagittarius dealing with Cancer. Okay, there we go. Hold on, guys. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. Wow. Okay. Sag dealing with Leo. Sag dealing with Leo. Sagittarius messages dealing with Leo. Sag dealing with Leo. Oops. Okay. All right. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turn off. Wow. Okay. Sag dealing with Virgo. Sag dealing with Virgo. Sag dealing with Virgo. Sagittarius is dealing with Virgos. Messages. Sag dealing with Virgo. Okay. Sag dealing with Virgos. Messages, please. Spirit. Sag dealing with Virgos. There's no Sagittarius is dealing with Virgos. No, I'm just playing. It's just joking, guys. Okay, messages, Sag dealing with Virgos. Okay, fine. I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. Okay. Sag dealing with Libra. Sag dealing with Libra. Sagittarius is dealing with Libra. Messages, please. Sag dealing with Libra. Here we go. I smile on the outside, but I am dying on the inside. Well, that's sad. Okay, Sag dealing with Scorpio. Sag dealing with Scorpio. Oops. Hold up, guys. feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. Okay. And then Sag, dealing with Sagittarius. Oops. Sag, dealing with Sag. There we go. Okay. It says, I don't feel guilty for how I treated you. My ego is too big to care. Well, okay, Sag. That was your messages. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Also, thank you for those of you who scheduled personal readings, those who have donated to my channel, those who have commented, those who have liked, those who have shared. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please take care of yourself, be good to you, and be good to others. And I will see you next time, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.